Welcome back everyone to another episode of Violin Pedagogy. Today we're going to be talking about the forces that we use to play our violins. Number one, what they are, and then number two, how they affect our sound production and even our musicality. So let's get started. So the two forces that we're going to look at today are number one, up force, and number two, gravity. Up force pertains to how high we hold our violin. So letting the scroll dip towards the floor is very low up force, and lifting the scroll so it's pointing upward is higher up force. Now, as you might guess, different interactions between the up force and gravity can have an effect on our sound. So for example, if we have little up force, so we're drooping, and little gravity, we're probably going to have a wispy, small sound like this. But if we have a big up force and a big amount of gravity and lots of pressure and weight into the string, we're probably going to get a crunchy, harsh sound like this. And we don't want either of those. So the idea of thinking about these forces is try to find the sweet spot where we have just enough up force and just enough gravity to produce a beautiful tone. Finding this sweet spot might not happen immediately, so you might have to work with trial and error to find the right amount of gravity and the right amount of up force to get a beautiful tone. These forces are also really practical when you're trying to create different dynamics and sound worlds within your repertoire. For example, if you have a passage that's more lyrical and more introspective, you may want to reduce the amount of gravity that you allow to press down in your bow arm so that you get a sweeter and a little bit wispier sound that will take you to a different sound world. Now in contrast, you may have a really powerful passage within a concerto or a sonata or whatever you're playing where you want to have a really big, rich tone. And in cases like these, we probably want to increase the amount of weight and the amount of gravity that we allow our bow to sink into the string. And normally in those cases, we also don't want to reduce our up force. We want to keep our violin up so that we're not counteracting the gravity that we're sticking into our string. So there you have it. Those are the forces that we use to play the violin, how they affect our sound production, and then how we can practically use it when we're learning our repertoire. I hope this was helpful for everybody, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.